Hi-ho, fellow armchair Imagineers! Tiki here.
And BlueDragonFive.
And it's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. That's right, we're here to talk about ABC's modern meta take on the Muppets, and tonight we'll be talking about episode 10, the mid-season finale, the Christmas-themed Singulo the Wee.
So, Tiki, why don't we get things started?
On the most sensational,
Celebrational.
Muppetational, this is what we call
the Muppet
Muppet Show
Again.
Brought to you by Piggy Water. Drink Piggy Water.
Now with 20% more fat.
It's only 20% fat.
And 80% lard.
All right, BlueDragonFive. So we got a nice little Christmas-themed fall finale to go out on for the Muppets. So what were your overall general thoughts with this one?
I liked it. It's going in the same direction we were hoping it was with that Gonzo episode.
Gonzo was absent, which made me sad.
Yes, but well, no, he was there. Just he didn't have anything to do.
He didn't have any lines.
Well, no, he had a scene. Remember?
What was the scene?
The Mindy Kaling pitch scene. He was there for it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, fair enough.
And he's in the ending too for like a bit. It doesn't do a lot, but he's there.
All right. I just think overall he needs more screen time. But yeah, this episode was a step in the right direction. I think there's a couple plot lines that I'm a little bit hit or miss for me. But you know what this episode really got right was that for the first time since the pilot, and I think this was probably very intentional on the writer's part, but the first time since the pilot, we get invested and we get really sucked into the Piggy and Kermit dynamic in a major way.
Yeah, again, I think it's very solid like with that last one. It's going in, if they keep going this direction, it makes me worried when they come back, when they're going to be changing up the staff a little bit. It's making me concerned.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's fair to say we'll probably do an overall main speculation video for the Muppet, like the reboot, the 6 episodes. So we're not going to focus too much on that here. We're just going to kind of go and break down this fall finale. In a way, what would you think of it if it was kind of like the finale of the story arcs that we've been building up?
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be the worst way to end. I mean, it's open-ended. That you don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think it should end just unceremoniously like that. But if it did end, it would be a safe place to end.
Ken would still be around.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't
put on a robe, Ken.
Well, you can't have everything in the world.
Okay, with the Spanish, hold on, I'll save it for the Ken line that we do.
Yeah.
Here. But with that in mind, do you want to get into the episode, kind of
Yes.
break it all down? Okay.
So we see the Muppet staff. They are decorating for the Christmas show, which is an annual event. Kermit's one where why the tree's not decorated yet. We see Animal with copious amounts of tinsel, and he's saying, Christmas. He's eating a large amount of the tinsel we were getting a sense of, and he says, "Christmas in my belly." And Kermit's mentioning he's looking forward to the live show. It's fun. It's difficult yet fun, and it's an annual sort of Christmas show they do. And then, as he says that, he's interrupted by lights being dropped on his head, and these are Christmas lights that are kind of still somehow lit. And you can imagine, a lot of them. A little frog can be very hot.
Hot. And then Sweetums is there with a good old sorry.
Sweetums is great in this episode.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. So Kermit, as he's kind of escaping the burning sensation he's just felt, he is going into, I guess, the break room or something, and Dr. Honeydew and Beaker meet him, and Dr. Honeydew tells Kermit he's got this great idea for a Rudolph sketch, because he has sinus cure turned into essentially to a Rudolph sketch, where it's reindeer antlers.
Go home, Red Nose, your mama's calling you.
little seasonal shenanigans crossover there, folks.
Oh yeah.
No, but basically it's like a little Rudolph setup, and it's designed to like kind of electrify I guess like the sinuses in the head, and what it does is it makes the nose go red, so it looks like Rudolph, but then
Sounds very painful. So actually, kind of sounds like the Weapon X version of Rudolph.
Oh god, it does. You got another season of Shenanigans plug, folks. Check it out.
Oh god.
Yeah, but no sketch, as Kermit informs, and then there's the best line to follow that up with, which again I think this is really on the money, just being yet another perfect one. I got to tell you, this is some of the lines they're making that for me here. Is just him saying, "Well, just for a holiday enjoyment, then."
Yeah, of course. Just Beaker is suffering for your pleasure, like always. Right, Beaker?
So let's see. So then we have Santa Fozzie sobbing
And once again, this whole Becky thing is kind of my sore subject with this episode.
So he's sobbing and he's bumming out children.
Yeah, he's uber depressed, man. He's taking it.
I like how it pans out, but I'm not crazy about the circumstances for it. That's all I'll say.
I'm not crazy about the circumstances. I like how it pays out in terms of like I like what it does for Piggy's character arc. I think it paid off for Fozzie a little too easily, and I think this whole Becky relationship in general is kind of like a little bit of sloppy writing all the way around for the most part. But
yes, we've been very fearful about Becky's involvement in the show because
it
seems like every time she appears, they end on a cliffhanger with her and Fozzie's relationship, which is always very irksome to us. And yet again, they've done it only in reverse this time. So Fozzie is crying and sobbing uncontrollably in front of the children, which he's supposed to be entertaining, and apparently not that well right now because he's sobbing uncontrollably because Becky is broken up with him. Mm-hmm. And Scooter and Kermit are talking this over, and they mention, yeah, it's like my mom still isn't broken up with Ken.
Cut your nails, Ken. You're not a Spanish guitar player. Oh God. I think that line even tops the whole "put on a robe" Ken.
Well, there is yet another Bates Motel line that cracks me up in this. At least a very reminiscent line from season 3, which is one of our favorites. They say Santa's too sad to do the show, which would sound like.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to off the top of my head.
Fozzie can't go on because he's too sad.
Oh, God, I'm sorry, I had a brain. Oh, Normie, I'm so sad. I'm so sad, Normie. So sad.
All right, because I'm so sad.
Come on, Normie, slide into bed with me and cuddle. Okay. I hope that made up for me being stupid.
It doesn't, but it's getting there. Okay,
right,
so.
Right.
Okay, so then
hello, Ramiro.
Okay, you're getting there anyway. So Scooter asked Kermit with all sincerity, "Is there any way we can push the show till spring?" Because again, it looks like the stars are against our Muppet band in this case, because everything's going against them around the holiday season there. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Yolanda.
Oh boy.
Yolanda, our beloved secretary of the show. Yolanda is greeted by Sweetums, who apparently reveals that he is her secret Santa. Like any office, they do secret Santa.
Guess who your secret Santa is?
And we see Sweetums has gotten her a straightening iron.
Got one for myself too. See, took 15 minutes.
Yeah. But I gotta tell you, right off the bat, I was thinking, oh, it's so Sweetums being her secret Santa. It's so humble and nice. I love that.
Right.
And anyways, then it's revealed, a little more devious purpose, which pans out better than I expected it would. Really, it does.
Yeah, it's like we're always kind of fearful when the show gets into morally gray territory. We're always like, oh God, are they going to push it too far?
Like morally gray or tropey territory. That's where that's
the
edge we walk on for this show sometimes. But Yolanda reveals that she's organized the Secret Santa so that she, because she was forgotten last year, she didn't get anything last year, which is unfortunate. So this year she's changed, so she's written her name down on every little slip of paper, so she is the Secret Santa. Again, in hindsight, she probably should have thought that through, but we'll see where that pans out.
So
Anyways.
Honeydew walks in to deliver his gift as she's giving her confessional.
Yep, and he's like, oh, who would have guessed? Then we throw the best runner in the whole episode.
What, Sam under the mistletoe?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Sam under the mistletoe is so sad.
But it has a wonderfully Christmassy ending.
Oh, it does. It does. It does.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, we love Sam Eagle. We do indeed. So Sam is hanging up some mistletoe so we can get the little Christmas smooch from Janice.
Obviously a trope, but it works out very well.
Of course, of course. You know, it's like putting mistletoe under the microscope. One could say. If anyone wanted to check out some July Christmassy goodness, but I digress. So, Sam Eagle is so excited, he's hanging up this mistletoe so he can get kissed by Janice, which will make his heart flutter and make him fly like an eagle. Instead of dropping the microphone as he's doing that. Meanwhile, though, he says
I'm hoping this works because I don't want to wait until March.
And then he holds up this little keychain or whatever, and it says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish," which I thought was hysterical.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
The boys, he's waiting around and just waiting to be kissed in the mistletoe. Meanwhile,
wait, hold on. He's waiting around, and then after a couple brief moments, he's like,
"I should have brought my Kindle."
Which
is, to me, is probably more funny than the "Kiss Me, I'm Irish." It's so realistic, so mundane. It's like, just wait. I'm going to wait here. Moments go by. I should have brought my Kindle. Very nice, very nice. Great Sam Eagle comedy. Just the all marks on Sam Eagle this episode, as per usual.
Yeah.
Except for that one line, but we're not going to mention that because we're in the Christmas spirit. So, meanwhile, we get the Chef and Fozzie having a little conversation. They finally address, and I didn't know they were going to do this, they finally addressed Chef's wedding ring, that he is indeed married.
Right.
Which was very nice, very insightful. And oh, by the way, there's this you'll notice this subtle bit of rewatching it. The Chef is licking a cookie or some baked good, and he's putting it back on the tray.
Oh God. Chef, that's nasty.
What was that celebrity that did that?
I didn't. Oh God, was there a celebrity that did that?
Yeah, it was like
trouble for it. Oh,
well,
no.
They mentioned Hollywood Babylon. I forget which one.
I think that's something that Combat Carl would not appreciate. Hello? Oh no, did I lose him? Really? Hello? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. What was the last thing you heard me say?
Well, I was just jumping in terms of the chef, licking the cupcake and then putting it back. I was like, that is something that Combat Carl would not appreciate.
Right. Anyways, it's kind of neat giving Chef some dimension here, and just like him kind of giving the relationship advice here, as Fozzie asking, what would you do if you separated from your wife? Would you be able to live without her? And, it takes a moment, and instead he offers a
cookie.
He offers like a really decoratively nice looking Christmas tree cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the sincerity of the sweet chef saying, as Fozzie says, nah, I'm good. He says, okay. Dude, I'm loving the dimension on the Swedish chef. Give me more of that. It's awesome.
Well, that's a great thing about this show in general. We've gotten a ton of dimension on Scooter when Scooter was always kind of like this background character.
Now he's dating Chelsea Handler.
That's what I'm saying.
I really hope they bring that back.
I really hope we eventually do see Ken. I really want to see Ken.
You think Ken's Muppet, or do you think he's man?
Oh.
Can you think of any celebrities named Ken right now?
That's the thing. I'm trying. What if it was Kenneth Branagh? That's the only one I can think of.
No, get at it. No.
I know.
I'm just saying. Can you imagine
Kenneth Branagh? I'm sorry. That's the only Ken I can think of right now.
I really hope it's not Kenny Baker.
No, okay. How about what if it was a Muppet of like Ken from Ken and Barbie,
Nah.
voiced by Michael Keaton?
Okay, don't bring Keaton into this. You know I can't resist Keaton. You would leave Keaton out of this.
Okay, what if it's just Michael Keaton playing a guy named Ken?
I would love that so much. Give him like this long wig.
He's got like just these super long, dirty fingernails. Oh,
Make him like a guy you can imagine who's living at the beach. He's just like bunking.
Ken.
And here's the idea: he lives at the beach, but now he has a woman in his life. He's just kind of bunking with her, and Scooter just hates him for
it. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Anyway, Michael Keaton aside, Kermit inquires, what the reason for the breakup is. What's got Fozzie so down in the dumps? He's trying to mediate here, trying to fix up his pal, which is endearing, which is nice. We're getting good Kermit this episode. He's trying to help people out.
Yeah, the Kermit and Fozzie dynamic has been a really good runner throughout the season for sure.
So we find out the really ridiculous reason Becky broke up with Fozzie here, which again is
kind of bothers me. It really does.
It bothers me too. Again, I like this episode a lot, but this is the one bit in this whole thing that really bothers me. Yeah, Fozzie mentions, he made Becky's like wondering, Becky asked him whose parents are going to visit for the holidays, like hers or Fozzie's, I guess was the dilemma. And Fozzie said, whose family would you like to visit this holiday? And he said Jerry Seinfeld's family. They seem nice.
You know what? I bet Jerry Seinfeld's family is very nice.
I wonder if he meant the TV family or if he meant the actual guy's family. That's what I wonder.
I would like to think he meant the actual guy's family.
Yeah, I'd like to think that too.
Because I don't know. I think having a holiday dinner with Michael Richards would be very awkward.
Well, talking about his parents, not Kramer.
Well, yeah, I know, but if it was TV family,
all right. Yeah, Kramer would probably
be included in that.
He would probably drop in regardless.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, look, let's not besmirch the beloved character of Kramer. It's on Michael Richards, not on Kramer.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not even talking about the whole racism thing. I'm saying there's been some things that have come to light in blooper reels where that guy was a dick. He was a straight dick on set.
I didn't see it though. Let's not get into it anyway.
Let's not get into it now. No. Kramer is awesome. I'll give you that. The character Kramer is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Just trying to think. Oh yes. So he says, Fozzie says, "Well, what about Jerry Seinfeld's family? They might be funny. They might be nice people." And she didn't appreciate that. First of all, I love that Kermit says, "Oh, it's kind of funny." He says, "Yeah, you made a joke, essentially saying Jerry Seinfeld. You didn't mean it seriously. It's obvious you didn't mean it seriously." Yeah, she didn't take it well. And then she says, "Well, you never take things seriously." And then I made a face, made a wacky face to her, and then she broke up with me. So come on, seriously, he makes a joke and he makes a funny face to break up with him.
Yeah, that's Becky is slowly becoming pretty unlikable.
I'm saying, she stuck with him through far worse, and that's what she breaks up with him over.
Right.
I mean, he literally insulted you mercilessly at a comedy club. You're gonna stick with him after that? Yet not after a Jerry Seinfeld joke and a funny face.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
And it's no malice behind it either. It's just because he never takes things seriously. He's a comedian.
It's weak.
Anyway, Kermit offers some advice, but he's quickly stopped by Fozzie because this is really interesting points where he actually kind of took some smart moves here, which is good. Fozzie instantly stops and says, "Kermit, no offense, but you're not really in the position I am in. You broke up with Piggy."
Right.
So not in the same position.
This is going to definitely get a lot of dimension throughout the episode.
This is a very smart move. So let's see. Big Mean Carl offers to play Santa, which is hilarious. You remember Big Mean Carl?
I'm full of holiday cheer. Kids love me.
Meanwhile, there's a problem with Mindy Kaling, as he says that on the way out. Just saying. Okay, there we see in the midst of rehearsals for the musical number. Apparently, Mindy Kaling cannot sing, at least in this context.
At least in this continuity.
I don't know if she can sing or not. I don't know in real life if she can. I don't know. To be honest, I never really heard her being sought after for her singing capabilities. I don't know I don't watch her show. I know her from The Office, though. I know her from Inside Out, as you can imagine.
Obviously, yeah, I know her mainly from Inside Out.
Yeah, but I know her for some voice. Like she's also been in other movies too. She's been like, I want to say she's also in Despicable Me. She's done a lot of voice work.
She has.
But I can't really remember her singing capabilities being. No, it's an interesting position to see her in. Anyway, so she cannot sing.
Either way, I appreciate her essentially making fun of herself. It's light. It's a very light-hearted ribbing.
Mindy Kaling can be very funny. She's a very excellent writer. That's the thing. She's more excellent a writer than Office. She was good, but she had her moments where she's playing an annoying character. That's the idea. She's supposed to play kind of a character who can be grating if not in check.
Mm-hmm.
But again, she's a fantastic writer, though. It's a big thing I give Mindy Kaling, and she's good at I think she's good and brief for bits than like big story arc things. No, she's great here. I'm just saying in other things. Anyway, so Mindy Kaling can't sing. The band notices this. The other thing is like a cat singing with another cat.
Well, she's obviously releasing evil spirits from her soul.
Let's see. So Scooter. Kermit asked Scooter, well, I thought you said she could sing. No, I said she could sing. I didn't say she could sing well. Like I can beatbox. Doesn't mean I can beatbox well. He does a little beatboxing. And it's the best. That's the best time I've ever done that.
Man, I love Scooter. They just keep adding these little dimensions and little layers to him, and it's great.
Mindy Kaling, there's this fantastic Scooter Kermit, which again, Kermit and Scooter are a really great comedic pair together in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
So Mindy approaches them and says, Kermit, I think there was something off with that take or that rehearsal, that goat song.
I love how Kermit's like just nervously humble about it. He's like, oh, yeah, well, we were just talking about that.
So again, this is classic Kermit the Frog. He's like classic Muppet. Again, going in this direction is brilliant. They got to keep doing this.
Uh-huh.
She mentions, I think it's the band. I think it was fantastic read by Kermit and Scooter saying the band together.
You don't insult the band, okay? That's taboo.
No, I just love they're all on the same page. They think for a moment there's okay, no problem at all. She's recognized. Yeah, maybe I need to change it up a bit. Wait, yeah, I think it's the band. The band. We didn't even think of that. She loves them. She thinks they're cute and everything, but thinks
I
they're
love the little outfits.
But she thinks it's entirely their fault. Because she knows she can sing. I love this. This is where they start to. Because at first I was a little worried about how they're going to take this story. Then they sold us on. The ending was a brilliant way. That's the reason they kind of everything. Even if I wasn't crazy about it, I would have sold it instantly.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, here it's like starting to get me because I was a little worried about it for a moment. But she knows she can sing well based on the people who work for her saying she can sing well.
Oh yeah,
which is a hilarious idea. Like of course, who's going to tell her she can't sing on her own staff?
And then she mentions, well, I'd be more comfortable singing on Bradley Cooper's lap, but that's not going to happen.
Which I love that line so much.
And also, it's the second Bradley Cooper reference, which makes me, like, I really hope that Bradley Cooper comes in for, like, the finale or one of the episodes close to the finale.
I think every show could benefit from having a little bit of Bradley Cooper.
I'm just saying, I think they're building him up.
But Limitless, the show, has Bradley Cooper on it. It's amazing.
Does it have Bradley Cooper? Well, how big of a role does he have?
He's not. It's the same character from the movie, but his character kind of went into a position of power by the end of the movie. So he's in the show, but like they use him sparingly in the show.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
he's like the ominous figure. He's like the mysterious ominous figure, but he appears.
Oh wow! Huh.
When things heat up, he's in the show.
That gives me more because I've seen the pilot of that show. Seriously, I liked it.
Well, you saw him in the pilot, right?
I don't remember seeing
He's
him.
in the pilot.
He is? Okay.
Remember, he offers him, it's in the intro and everything, he offers him the deal.
Right. Oh, yeah, right. Of course. I'm sorry. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so let's continue on. So,
Bradley Cooper's.
So basically, she says, I'll power through it, though. Mm-hmm. So they have 45 minutes. What to do? 45 minutes before they have to go on.
Speaking of which, I like how this episode is kind of pseudo real time.
Yeah, pseudo, yeah.
Where it's like it's all taking place within the course of an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Okay, let's see. So,
Big Mean, oh, God.
Scooter has an idea that'll warm the hearts of viewers everywhere. What? Just come on, I'll show you. And then Scooter's solution is Big Mean Carl reading "Twas the Night" before Christmas.
If I may.
Go on.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse, because I told him to shut up.
Hello, Big Mean Carl. So do I get it? Should I tell my agent?
Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah, and Scooter thinks he nailed it.
I think Big Mean Carl, along with Scooter and maybe Chip and Uncle Deadly, are kind of like the breakouts of the season.
Well, and Sam Eagle, but he's kind of always been the standout.
Sam. I think is very
Sam Eagle's American Fonzie.
That's what I'm saying. God, American Fonzie.
He's uber patriotic Fonzie.
Okay. Anyways.
So what he does, he puts on.
I'm going to jump over sharks on my water skis, Janice.
I see what he does is he wears like a Henry Winkler style wig.
Oh God! Oh God!
Okay, anyway, I think he was like, "Hey."
Okay, so Rizzy and Pepe.
Yeah, so we're in the writers' room. Rizzo. Not Rizze. Rizze is like
I know. What am I saying?
Trying to sell us here.
Thank you.
Let's see. So Pepe and Rizzo, they're in the writers' room, and mentions that Rizzo mentions he got Yolanda for Secret Santa. He got her like a backless swimsuit or something.
And then can I do this Pepe confessional?
Go on. This Pepe confessional is hilarious, by the way.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I got Yolanda, so that devious little rodent is lying to me. Okay, there's only one reason for this. He has me. Life is a chess game. And what is the most powerful piece on the board? The prawn.
I gotta tell you, it's such an endearing and adorable conceit for Pepe that he thinks, oh, he's getting me something, but he's lying about it. You know, it's like, it's so sweet. It's such a sweet delusion.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, meanwhile, let's see. So, there's like, I believe Piggy's current approach from Piggy here.
Piggy's picking out an ugly sweater for George Clooney's ugly Christmas sweater party, which is totally a real thing, by the way, if you didn't know.
Wait, are you serious? It's a real thing?
It's totally a real thing. I'm dead serious.
I hope Danny DeVito got invited to that.
It's a huge celebrity party where they all wear ugly sweaters.
That is awesome. And Clooney
Right?
can do it. Clooney knows how to do it upright. No, seriously, I really hope Danny DeVito's invited because I love those commercials with Clooney and DeVito. They're doing kind of like a twins thing. It's really awesome. Anyway, so let's see. So again, they're looking for ugly sweaters for Clooney's ugly sweater Christmas party. I'll make it ugly, not ugly enough to be your +1. Poor Uncle Deadly. He's not invited as the +1. Oh, Piggy, for shame. This is why you have relationship problems.
Right. Uncle Deadly is amazing in this episode, by the way, as he always is. Seriously.
Hey, come on. If you can give like a Muppet Oscar to a Muppet, it has to be Uncle Deadly.
I think Uncle Deadly would be the main contender for Best Supporting Muppet.
Well, yeah. Definitely. Okay. So let's see. So then there's like this line about the pig going to the manicurist and having an issue with that, and then it revealed, her gloves. Well, yeah, we're wearing gloves. What? So should have an excuse to get lazy?
Ugh, women. Then he turns
to
men.
After Kermit brings up the Fozzie dilemma about the breakup. So then, of course, Kermit drops the breakup fact on her.
Oh, you should try it. It's lovely. Yeah. Then Deadly's like, she's talking about you.
I'm Deadly going to point out the obvious to Kermit here, but just drawing the
I love Kermit's response. He's just like, yeah, I put that together.
So basically, Piggy, in the spirit of the holiday, Piggy is set on helping a poor soul with her wisdom, such as Fozzie. Send the bear to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then Scooter walks in. And he's wearing this really ugly lit up sweater, and he's mentioning he mentioned like the next act or whatever. And then anyway, so
it's basically a Christmas tree with like Christmas lights on it, right?
Yeah, like practical lights all over the sweater.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's a Gravity Falls reference.
Oh, it's not a Gravity Falls.
No, that is one of Mabel's most famous sweaters.
Oh, come on.
I'm the Mabel is known for her sweaters, man. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Sure. So you mean she came up with the original idea of a Christmas tree on a sweater?
No, but I am saying that out of all of Mabel Pines' sweaters, the one with the light up tree lights is one of the more iconic ones.
No.
Nah. Well, regardless, it
Humbug.
reminds me of a Mabel Pine sweater. Okay, can I at least have that much? It reminds me of.
Fine.
All right.
I'll give you that one piece of coal like the fire.
Oh God. Oh dear. Well, I need it to light my lights apparently.
Well, I can get things started, but we went through all that already. Moving on. So then Scooter, as Scooter is accosted by Piggy and Deadly, who's just kind of in awe of his sweaters. Is the ugliest Christmas sweater I've ever seen. We have to have it. Basically, don't take it off. And
Take it off, boy.
Very Uncle. When Uncle Deadly says that, just it's so dark. It's so seedy, dark side of Hollywood.
Speaking of seedy dark side of Hollywood, Scooter's like, well, if this is what it takes to get ahead in showbiz.
As he, if he was crying, it would have been more tragic. But he's just like kind of slowly lifting the shirt.
It's a very subtle but dark joke.
It would have been much darker if he was like, jingle bells, jingle bells. If he was just singing a Christmas song, crying, holding back tears.
Sing jingle bells while you take off the sweater, boy. Do it.
And drink this eggnog.
And my coffee with the one single pump of caramel.
And say you like it. Anyway, so we see
I like it.
Okay, move it. Okay, we're getting too dark here. Let's. Okay, so we
now you see this cocaine. All right.
Okay, enough.
I won't go any further.
Enough. So
I could go in so many different directions, but let's just move forward.
So before Ken becomes disembodied by the cocaine Scooter, let's move on to Sam waiting, and as he's waiting patiently for Janice, Chip, the ID guy, walks by and he's just bugging the crap out.
And he offers a chip, a Pringle.
Oh, by the way, I love that Chip pulls a Batman, just appears after he's like peering around the corner, he appears.
Do you want a sour cream and onion Pringle? Sometimes I lick the coating off and throw the rest away.
Just Sam is like in awe of this idiot. Just like, what? What are you talking about? Anyway, so you have poor Sam, Janice walks, just Miss Janice walking by, and you feel so bad for
Chip is going off about, like, did you ever know that numbers are colors? For example, 4 is blue.
So poor Sam.
Janice walks right by.
Yep. Poor Sam Eagle. Meanwhile, in the writers' room,
got all of this sour cream and onion flavor with none of the calories. Life hack. All right, I'm sorry. Go
in
ahead.
the writers' room, we got Mindy Kaling, we got Kermit and Gonzo. Gonzo is trying to picture a sketch here. So Kermit,
what do you hear when you go shopping?
Oh my God, it's Mindy Kaling.
We love you. We're like totally obsessed with you.
That is classic Mindy Kaling comedy.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, anyway, so they're trying to picture a comedy sketch over a song, which is a good move. They're trying to kind of tantalize her with something else so she won't sing, because, again, not the best singer. So Gonzo pitches her a sketch, which is like based on The Bachelorette, but in this case, it's The Bachelor Elf.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Basically 12
fun and
elves.
parody. I like that.
Which I love this. I just love I love a good pitch scene.
Of course.
So let's see. So then basically, it's 12 elves, competing for her love, and kind of parody of the reality show. So we see the broy Wall Street elf,
kind of like a Leonardo DiCaprio Wolf of Wall Street type.
Well, I mean, far dumber looking, but yeah.
Yeah. Pepe is a hot unemployed actor.
Yeah, we get the sailor rat. She loves it. She loves. Oh, I get to do a sketch and a song.
I'm also a single dad. I'll cry about my kids and then I'll try and kiss ya.
Oh God. Anyway, so basically, she thinks like, it's a sketch and a song, and then she says, "Oh no, you gotta pick one or the other," and she opts for the song still.
Because that's what people want to see when they see me.
Again, I really disagree with that because they like comedy more than saying from my experience. But
Oh, I know. I think that's kind of the gag.
It is. I'm just questioning. Like, I never really heard the idea of her being a singer. Then again, I don't really watch the show, so I don't know.
And then as she walks off, Pepe comes up, and then you got your elf personal trainer.
She got muscles. Oh, look at all those muscles. You wouldn't know you're really a shrimp, and he hits them. Oh! Meanwhile, Piggy and Flossie have a scene.
So, Fuzzy, I heard about what happened, and from one broken heart to another, I know exactly what you need.
A hug? No hug.
Oh, no! No hug.
Yep.
When Kermit broke up with me, there was only one thing that made me feel better.
The hug?
Oh, no, would you stop with the hugs? What's wrong with you? It kind of reminds me of the whole evil oil baron thing.
A little bit like that. Anyways, I love Piggy's response here. I just love this scene. I just love kind of the simplicity of this scene. Then, of course, it turns complex towards the end. It's a really well-constructed scene.
It's stuff!
Guaranteed
to lift your spirits. Here, have a cheese basket, or a cashmere blanket, or Deadly. Tell him what else we can go home with.
The dream rub.
Oh dear.
Love
Deadly goes into the big sales pitch.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the specifics of that, but the dream rub is this neck massager. It's like it slices, it dices, it does all this stuff, But Uncle Deadly's, oh my God, it's so brilliant. Hear him go into specifics over this thing, it melts the tension away, really nice. But he still misses Becky even after the thing's turned on. It's working its magic. Mm-hmm. So stuff hasn't cured this bear's broken heart.
What are you gonna do?
More stuff. No, that's not gonna work. Anyway,
okay. So Piggy mentions, couples break up and get back together all the time. That's why there's a get back together section at K Jewelers.
No, it's an I'm sorry collection.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You think it was hilarious, that line. There's an I'm sorry collection. So the question is, so you think there's still hope? And here's a bit right here. This is like a great example. Piggy's on fire being a great character this episode.
Definitely.
She just has this great line, this sincere line. You never get to see her be this. She always treats Fozzie like crap usually. But here, she gives him a really great line here. It's like a line filled with just sincerity and saying, I don't know, but if you still care, well, you say it. Go on.
Well, if you still care, then you should fight to get him back, to get her back.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. That's the line. So sincere. Like I don't know if it's gonna work, but if you really like her, she's worth fighting for. Good advice. And Fozzie takes that advice. Oh man, it's good advice. And he tries to help her back, being the nice guy. He says, "Well, why didn't you do that with Kermit?" And
can of worms, Fozzie. Can of worms.
The Uncle Deadly is absolutely brilliant in the scene, saying can of worms, can of worms. It's like warning him, turn back, hazard lights are on.
Release the slab.
So what the can of worms runner here? Piggy's kind of making excuses, saying, well, her career. Her career was she had her career to think about, and that Fozzie points out that led to her being alone around the holidays with stuff.
Cans open, worms everywhere. That might be the best Deadly line of the season. It might be.
I don't know. Caramel's pretty good, but
the caramel one, the caramel one's hard to top.
I don't know. There are other good ones though.
Just in one drop, boy. Just one single drop.
Remember, there's "You Don't Know Me." No one does. Or remember, he's just grabbing Piggy by the face, saying, "Piggy, look at me." God.
Yeah. So the point is, Deadly's had a lot of great moments this season, and this is one of them.
So let's see. It's like, what was the next response here? Like not warm at.
Well, Fozzie, he's basically like, Piggy's like, well, you don't want the same. No, I'm sorry, Fozzie. He's like, well, you don't want the same thing to happen to me. That's so sweet.
Which is very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I think, doesn't he hug her too?
I think so, probably.
Yeah, even gets squeezed into the hug, and she's so shocked and all by the logic this bear has pointed out to her, and she's just kind of stewing on it. It's like, he's right. I didn't fight.
Dudley, I didn't fight for Kermit. Was I too proud? He's moved on, and now I'm all alone at Christmas.
Very nice, very profound stuff coming from Piggy. Very real performance. Again, kind of in our episode 1 category there. Very nice.
It definitely brings us back to episode 1.
But with a comedic punchline.
Cheese. Yeah.
So realistic, so hilarious.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, speaking of stuff, Rizzo and Pepe, they're on their way, just walking around, and apparently they're about to drop off their gifts to Yolanda. And then, of course, the big discovery among the staff, everyone got Yolanda as a Secret Santa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then, let's see.
Okay, I think everyone here knows exactly what happened, okay? So please tell me, because I am totally lost.
Very funny.
Coming
Deadly's
from the
impressed.
man who says that he's got this whole thing figured out like a chess game.
Yep. And Uncle Deadly's very impressed by her. Oh, I'm very impressed. I'm impressed by Yolanda's deception.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They all realize they left her out last year by not getting her anything. They feel awful. So they
it wasn't me this year.
Yeah, so they all happen by Yolanda, and she thinks jig is up. I'm toast, and she's trying to come up with rationales and excuses, like her family lie, the family lie gag.
Okay, that's not true. I actually had a huge family and a very happy childhood.
Yep, and I just make bad choices.
Oh man, I really like how this played out, because it's really like it really does kind of play to her favor, and we do feel sympathy for her. We feel sympathy for everyone.
Yeah, here's the great thing: it's like they all come together and say, "Yeah, we realized we missed you last year, so we hope this makes up for it." And it's a nice gesture. Still kind of when you really I guess you try to balance the scales a little. It's still kind of uneven, but it's a nice sentiment.
And she does have that little jab at the end. These all come with gift receipts, right?
Yeah, that's in her character, but still, just the idea of, they're all kind of getting, so it's kind of an endless cycle now because they've all been shorted a gift for Yolanda, so now she has to buy them all gifts. It's going to just keep going on and on and on. That's the thing, so it's kind of like an ad infinitum thing now. Meanwhile, let's see, Fozzie is back as Santa. He's holly, he's jolly, he's going around. He mentions that he talked to Becky on the phone. He gave the looks you didn't see. And he's patched things up, which is important. And, good for Foz. Everything.
I think this comes a little too easy, but whatever.
Well, I mean, they had so much time, and the Becky thing. As long as it's fine, as long as they're back together, that's all I care about. Just give me that
a holiday pass, I guess.
I mean, the point is they got together. They didn't do the whole drawn out thing. Well, it didn't work. Oh nope, she's still we're on friend zone terms or something. No, just okay, they're back together. It's fine.
Right.
Wow. Piggy now is having an emotional crisis.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. She said something about work-life balance that she won't have someone to keep her warm on Christmas.
Gouda being her soulmate. Then Bobo pulls a scooter, which is hilarious. 2 scooters, saying 5 minutes till the show or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So Kermit walks into Piggy gorging on some cheese.
A lot of cheese.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
And she blames Fozzie, because Fozzie's the one that brought this all up. But she can't stop thinking, what if he'd been too proud to make that call?
And what if she moved on?
Well, but he did make that call. I love how Kermit's trying to comfort her, but he did make that call. They are back together. Well, what if she moved on to someone else? And what if he just had to be alone on Christmas? And then Kermit gets it.
He gets it. And the ending from this point forward in the conversation is just
get the inside out tissues ready.
Which you still don't have. Still don't have. See, folks, he's deflecting from the issue right now. But
Yes, I am.
Can't even buy glue and print out some images. Can't do that. So.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea. I think I'll do
Or
that.
you could just fess up the holiday cash and get the stickers.
I don't wanna.
You don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
I give you the best. I give you the best months of my life, and this is what you. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Now we get this really magical scene. Speaking of relationships,
Good segue there.
Fozzie. Still Kermit's using the Fozzie Becky example to kind of say what's not being said in the room here, saying, "Look, Fozzie and Becky, they'd still be friends, and so they're not alone." People are alone. All this bit to me was really sweet. Him saying,
"Oh yeah,
people are alone all over the world until you come on TV and make them feel like they have a friend." Just hearing Kermit the Frog say that that melted my heart. Like, oh my god, that's the perfect thing you want for a Christmas special. Him cheering someone up. That's classic Kermit the Frog. It's nice.
And then Piggy has to throw a little bit of self-promotion in. She's like, "Yeah, you're right. I have an ability to connect to people via satellite, cable, Hulu, iTunes, the cloud, all sponsored by Piggy Water." And then Kermit has the line of the night.
Oh my god, here's the thing. Get the inside-out tissues ready now.
Right.
Oh my god. Let's invest in those in like futures or something, because I think we can need them. He just says, that's why you were my favorite show before.
Long before you were on TV.
And then Piggy says,
"You were my favorite show too, Kermit."
oh god, it's so heart-melting, beautiful.
Yeah, that's some classic Muppet sentimentality right there.
So really beautiful. That's classic Muppets. Again, it's like without replicating. Again, that's kind of the easy. It's kind of the ace in the hole if they ever needed one. Where they would just kind of they can replicate scenes from the original Muppet movies that kind of trigger nostalgia and brilliance, which works when they do it right. Which they so far they've been able to do, like the Rolf scene and the of course over that. Of course, the Rainbow Connection.
Of course.
And here in this case, like kind of they're tapping into that sentimentality without replicating old bits, which is brilliant. It's like that's the Kermit the Frog kind of being there for the comforting Kermit the Frog you want. And of course, this Pig kind of going to Kermit again. Kermit. It's always works. Anyways, then as they're kind of this moment of reconciliation, Bobo is knocking at the door saying 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds. 30 seconds! And it's Pig, run!
I like how they don't have the traditional like lean in for a kiss or anything like that. They're just enjoying the moment with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Then we have another sweet bit. It's so simple, but it's like, oh my god, they got another one. So the show's going on. Statler and Waldorf. Oh, sorry, well before that moment, the song's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So Kermit the Frog has figured out the solution to the Mindy problem. We get a kind of a classic Muppet Show solution, which again, I love this format. This episode was a classic Muppet Show situation, which I loved.
No one should be alone at Christmas.
And the lesson he's learned through Piggy, he has now come up with the solution for, where they all the Muppets accompany towards the end of the song, Miss Piggy and Mindy Kaling. So now it's like Mindy Kaling's drowned out any weakness in her voice, and it's beautiful. It's like classic Muppet Show. Like, remember in the end of the Muppet Show, where you'd have the guest star, and then of course the end of the credits,
certainly
they'd all swarm around them. It's beautiful. That's how you do it. It's classic Muppet Show, and the format of the Mindy Kaling story is Muppet Show with kind of the new show on the side. It's brilliant.
Which I think is, again, I've been speculating. That's kind of the way I think this new reboot's going to go. Is kind of more focus on the actual inner workings of the show and less focus on the personal drama.
I'm just terrified that they're just kind of locked into, like, they came up with this too late in the game, and the next season it's going to be like a new direction. It's going to be another gamble.
If we get a next season.
Well, I mean the second half of the next six episodes. But anyway, So anyway, as this is going on, then you get this beautiful moment with Statler and Waldorf, where they're in the audience and just wishing each other a Merry Christmas. And he says, "Wait, it's Christmas?" Which is nice.
Kind of a runner of like Statler and Waldorf going senile, I think. That's kind of a little bit of a running thing this season.
Yep. And then you get another sweet, but again, it's like you're bombarded by sweet, beautiful bits. It's like the Kermit Piggy scene onwards. We're running out of inside out tissues, which is why we still don't physically have them yet.
Right, right.
You know, it's like this beautiful thing. And then Scooter like is urge. It gets shown how the end. This really could have been maybe their last one if they were unceremoniously canceled. This would have worked still because you get these beautiful payoffs here. Scooter's like the dynamic between Kermit and Scooter is like nudging him over. Like, hey, come on! Because Kermit's behind the camera and stuff. He says, hey, come on, get in here. Like they're all singing together. Aww. They're all
Yeah, it's nice.
And Piggy and
nice.
Kermit are linking arms, and you'll know because of that, Piggy's really holding on to Kermit's arm. So then at the end, we have Kermit mentioning he's got some really confusing feelings, and this is kind of the ultimate thing to really kind of leave on for the episode until they kind of have the tag.
It's great. It's great. Yeah, it's a great kind of period at the end of the sentence for sure.
Here's the thing, though. It's very meta, and I love how meta this is. Like saying, a lot of confusing feelings around the holidays. But, we get a few weeks off. Yay! This way delivers yays.
So that's really good news. Yeah!
I love how meta is just saying a lot of people, when they watch shows, they're into, of course, the endings have to be kind of a big step in the middle of the show, so it's always kind of, we're not quite sure how we feel about it, which, again, I could emphasize on for Gotham.
Walking Dead. Yeah, shit. Anyways.
Arrow. I'm not going to tell you why, but Arrow.
Oh, God.
I was just say some people I know have refused to watch the show because of how it broke for the season.
Well, I've heard bad things about this Arrow before this season.
Again, New Directions improved, but new season is improved from last season. Great, but anyway. But it's this great kind of little meta thing. They say, well, don't worry, the direction we're gonna have some new. We're sitting on our feelings for this round. We're gonna come back, mulling it over and come back differently.
Yeah, totally.
Meanwhile, so we're a little tag here at the end. So we're at Rolf's Tavern, wherever you want to be. It's for the annual Christmas party after the show.
So we've got Piglet, Kermit, and Denise all kind of socializing together.
Yep. Gonzo has a bit.
That's true. I
mean, there was Gonzo in this. He's in like 3 scenes.
All right, fair enough.
So Gonzo, I say, you see a band playing. He says, it's Aerosmith. And Dr. Teeth, I believe.
Nah, man, that's not Aerosmith.
That's Echo Smith.
This is Aerosmith. Pulls it up on his phone.
No, it's Echo Smith. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's Aerosmith. And this is Echo Smith. Sorry. Then, oh God, what do you think? Bring out, let's put some stock in the inside-out tissues.
All right. God.
For crying out loud, because we got literally for crying out loud.
Don't get mad at me every time there's a sad scene, man.
I don't know, you're put in a position where I have no choice but to. We have like 8 inside-out tissue moments in this episode, all of which it would be useful.
Don't yell at me.
Okay, anyway. So
you're making me have flashbacks of Ken.
I'll put you back on the beach.
Oh God.
He's dying! Sorry, Michael Keaton flashback. Meanwhile, so Rolf and Sam have this really beautiful scene. So Rolf is pouring Sam a drink. Sam's having a rough day, as you can imagine. Question about the basically reference to the mistletoe gag.
I had a bad experience under the mistletoe.
What I loved about this, speaking of Michael Keaton, oddly enough, you might see this pop up now and again. I just love the line from Batman Returns: "Mistletoe is deadly if you eat it."
Yes.
And that's an actual thing. Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it. So a little.
I know exactly what line you're talking about.
Anyway, so Rolf apparently Rolf ate that, and he still has a hankering for it. So what other properties mistletoe may possess? I'm not sure, but it sounds poisonous. So
I got into some of that stuff last year and ended up in urgent care. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to eat it, but it's berries and leaves and so delicious. And then he kind of leans in. Hey, you got any on you? And Sam's kind of taking it back. Well, no, sorry, no.
Anyway, so then Janice walks by, and this moment's magical. She walks by and says, I saw you bonding with Chip over there. Basically,
I know he has, trouble making friends, so that was, totally sweet of you.
And then she kisses him.
Oh, yeah, on the cheek, but still a kiss.
And then the best Sam Eagle line of this. Oh, my God, the most magical way you could, screw Tiny Tim. Just take Tiny Tim's little crutch.
And beat him with it.
Well, not severely. Just like like nudge him out the door with it.
Not severely.
Here's the thing.
Kind of like push him to the basement with Bobby when cousin Eddie or whoever the cousin is
Well, no. Tiki, here's what you do. It's far less brutal than that, more psychologically damaging. Here's what you
Bobby, get back in the basement.
No. Here's the more psychologically damaging route to do. You just nudge him out the door, keep the door open for a beat. Just break the cane over your knee from, throw it in the fireplace, then just say, "You're done here." Close it.
Oh God. Go get a job, orphan.
No, but then you open it up again, you throw the reef at him, and watch it dangle on his nose, and then you close it.
Oh, no.
But then, because of this moment here, the reason we went on that little tiny Tim tangent, because this moment kicks the shit out of God bless us everyone. It absolutely does. Going from Sam Eagle, he says, God, because of course he's the American bald eagle, of course, is why this moment hits home so much. Because I was thinking he was going to say something else, but oh my God, he said, "God bless Christmas." Oh my God.
Yeah, that was great. And I would be perfectly satisfied if that was kind of like the wrap up of the story arc right there.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
All right, so like I said, I think we should probably sort of hold off on a speculation until we get more details and kind of like, do a speculation closer to the, whole video closer to the date that this comes back. But overall, let's do some final thoughts.
I really liked it. Again, it's this one, the one before, were the strongest ones this season.
Ooh,
this half of the season. Yeah.
I would have a hard time. This is definitely like in my top 3 or 4. I think I like the pilot a little bit better than this. I don't know. There's a couple.
Pilot's probably included. I don't know. Maybe
I like the Birdman style episode a little bit better than this episode.
I don't like the Bateman stuff in that one. So.
But yeah, it's certainly a really good episode. It's a good way to go out. Lots of good character dynamics, lots of good gags. Uncle Deadly's just absolutely on fire. There's some really good dimension for Piggy, some really good stuff with Kermit. I really hope I hope that the continuity in general is just not tossed aside like Muppets tends to do sometimes. So, I don't know. We still have to see Walter. We still have to see a couple Muppet characters that are kind of up in the air, but yeah, overall for this 10 episodes, we really got a lot. We got, some good breakdown of dynamics with Piggy and Kermit, which kind of came to a head this episode. Like I've been saying and praising throughout these 10 weeks, I think the Kermit and Scooter storyline has been the most surprising this season. I think it's really done a good job of giving Scooter a lot of dimension that he simply didn't have before the show. So overall, I'm quite impressed with these 10 episodes, and I just the ratings, unfortunately, have not been great. They've been going down and down and down each week.
Well, remember, it's not an uncommon thing. Ratings do have tendency.
Yeah, I know, but it's getting to the point where it's like 2 or 3 million a week, down from like 12 million who watch the premiere. So I don't know. Season 2 is not as set in stone as we'd like to think it is, I think, at this point.
I know. I love that as a ripcord option. I love them to have Netflix to go to if this show.
Netflix would be great. Netflix would be great for sure. But
Netflix is kind of taking over the universe right now.
But of course, we have the 6 episodes coming up in the spring. God knows what that's going to do. New showrunner and everything like that. Same showrunner as Gallivant. God damn it! I called it Gallivant and not Gallivant. Fucking Gallivant. That irritates me. Same showrunner as Gallivant, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I actually think, you know me, I'm not the biggest Big Bang Theory fan, and I love Gallivant, so that's actually kind of a step up for me.
No, remember, the Big Bang Theory guy is still involved in this, Tiki.
Oh, then who left?
I'm not sure what the other one was involved with. I just know he's gone.
No, fair enough. Well, okay, well, the Big Bang Theory guy is still there, whatever.
Yeah, Bill Pryd, he's still around.
I blame him for all of the Becky stuff.
Oh, don't blame him for the Becky
stuff. I blame him for the Becky stuff.
Don't blame him for the Becky stuff.
I'm sorry. I have to blame someone, and she's the scapegoat.
Why is he the scapegoat?
Because he wrote Big Bang Theory, and Big Bang Theory, they always just dick around with their relationship stuff. Okay. Anyways, ended on a positive note. Let's say something. You know,
It was a good Christmas special.
yeah, good Christmas special. Just kind of, I guess, give me your broad spectrum thoughts about these 10 episodes, and then we'll call it a day.
10 episodes. Of course, pilot full of potential was a solid little introduction. Again, kind of like in a weird way, like the even numbers didn't work out for a while, but then then that kind of changed.
It was like the Star Trek movies in reverse.
Wait, wasn't it the no? Yeah, you're right, in reverse. Sorry. But well, I mean, there were a few dips in qualities. Definitely, there was the Reese Witherspoon episode's probably the worst.
The Reese Witherspoon one was definitely the worst.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon one, unfortunately, too. But that was the worst. Of course, Joe.
Great guest star that they just kind of like wasted.
Yeah, Joe Gordon-Levitt, give me that Muppet money.
There will be Muppet money when we come back. I guarantee you that.
There better be.
I can promise you.
Give me that Muppet money. Again, he's the best guest star we've had so far.
Give him the short shorts, folks. Give him the short shorts.
Give him the golden short shorts to specify. Let's just make that clear. The award.
Indeed. Okay.
I don't know. Joe Gordon-Levitt's weren't enough shorts in that Premium Rush movie, but still, Premium Rush folks, watch it. But seriously, I mean, again, this I think it's a solid. They hit more often than they missed in the opening 10 episodes. Not as much as I'd like to say they did, but it's pretty solid. And towards the end, they're just being sublime with these last two, I think.
Yeah, I think towards the end they really found their footing, which is again kind of like it's maybe a little bit of concern to see where the show's going to go from here, considering the changes. But we'll just have to wait.
Like the weird thing, before it was like them finding their way, and it wasn't. But now, like towards the end, they've cracked the code. But now it's a question if they're going to be able to stick to this or not.
Exactly. Right. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that'll about do it.
Yeah.
Until next time, when we talk about the Muppet Show.
Again.
Yeah. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because I told it to shut up.